Put it down.
I'm not calling
You
the
wouldn't let me
police.
call the police in the first place.
Stop, please, please,
No.
please.
I have police trying to take my child away from me, and I haven't even finished court. I'm waiting for the other person to come back on the phone, and now the police is here to take my baby away.
I understand, ma'am. You're going to go ahead and give them Mr. Brown's going to get the child, and you're going to go show up back to court, file some sort of emergency motion, and get in touch with one of the other judges and appear in front of them.
I'm sorry,
Mr. Brown's going to keep your child until you guys can get in front of another judge. I'm telling you right now, ma'am, I'm putting this in place. Your mental health status and the way you were acting on those videos and with that knife, with that child there, has me very concerned for his safety and the safety of that child.
Y'all buckle up for this story because this is absolutely insane. As a man today, the worst mistake that you could ever make is having kids with the wrong woman. Gentlemen, it is very important for you to document any time that you are being attacked by a woman that you are in a relationship with. Now, we are going to go over a case of a gentleman that did just that, and we are going to show how that his evidence proves that he was in the right and she was in the wrong, no matter what she has to say, because his video evidence was shown to the court. It is undeniable what is going down. Let's get right into it.
All right, Brown versus Kennard.
Here.
All right, can y'all raise your right hands for me? Do you have swear affirm testimony you're about to give in this petition for a TPO is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead, Mr. Brown. Tell me what's going on.
Yes, I got the TPO order from some incidents that occurred. The most latest one I have that occurred on June 7th, where me and Perlia was having a disagreement, and she ended up grabbing a knife from the kitchen, and she ended up chasing me with it, and pretty much attacking me with the knife. I got video footage of it. And,
What?
I had to run out the house and go through the basement at one point. At that time, I took some video evidence of a cut on my finger.
Oh, she crazy.
She chased me again at another point. I ended up getting a knife from her. That was the end of that day. I did not contact police. And another incident that month happened on June the 7th, where she was just being verbally abusive, saying things like nobody likes me, my sister, my dad doesn't like me. She wish I was dead, stuff like that. She wish I died in my sleep, things like that. And she also jumped on me and attacked me that time as well. And I got video evidence of that.
Good. Glad he recorded.
So that's kind of why I'm seeking this protective order.
So tell me what it is about the knife incident. What exactly happened?
We was having a disagreement. We talk a lot. We were having a disagreement. I believe it was about, it was probably concerning the child, with her, she's a nurse and breastfeeding, doing marijuana. And
Why you breastfeed?
It's just a disagreement. And,
is this funny?
One thing led to another, and she ended
is this
up
funny to her?
from the kitchen and chasing me with it. And she was telling me don't call the police, stuff like that, because she, don't want to get the baby taken away, stuff like that.
Did she end up stabbing you with it, or?
Yes, I got some proof. She bit me on my chest. I got probably 2 cuts on my right thumb. I had I got some type of cut across my chest that I got some proof of.
You have medical records too?
Some across my shoulder, Yeah. It wasn't, I didn't get, it wasn't anything that completely punctured through that I needed to go seek medical attention. It was more so first aid. Yeah.
Was she arrested?
No, I did not contact police.
Why not?
All right.
The time that I did contact police was when she broke down the bedroom door And I have a police report of that. She did admit to that.
See, you got to contact the police each and every time because you can't let one incident slide. She try to come at you with some violence with a knife and all that stuff. Oh, you don't want to call the police. I ain't worried about that. No, you got to call the police anytime that a woman is being violent with you. You got to let them know. You got to put them on paper. You got to make them accountable because she don't fear you, but she fears the law. She fear that judge. She fears losing her livelihood. That's what she really fears. So, gentlemen, you got to make sure that you call the police when a woman is being physically violent with you. You have a right to defend yourself, but you do not have a right to strike back. But as long as you defend yourself, you are within your right to be within the eyes of the law, and you will not be held accountable for doing anything back to her, so long as you are just defending yourself. It don't sound good.
And then what had happened like the first part of June 7th, and happened May 2021?
Yeah, June 27th. I'm sorry, June 7th.
Right.
He
Yeah,
got
like
all.
I said, she was.
He got his records too.
I don't know how it started. I really don't know because they usually always start from disagreements, you know, and it led to her verbally abusing, you know, just telling me things about, you know, how no one likes me, and you know, I guess assuming why we can't communicate properly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's justifying why we can't communicate properly, saying no one likes me and no one, you know, wants to listen to me, and nobody cares about you. I wish you were dead. You know, she punched me, jumped on me, pulled my hair. You know, even bumped the child during the altercation. She actually grabbed the knife during that time. The only footage evidence I got of that is me actually hiding the knife, so she can't see it, so she can't get it, because I had got it from her before I could get any footage of that.
All right,
and as I was,
show me any of the footage.
Yes, yeah, I can.
Yes, please show it, because your testimony ain't enough.
So,
preponderance of the evidence.
Yeah, this is some pretty graphic stuff here. So I'm just warning you.
Pull it up. Let's see it.
Oh man. Stop. Hey, girl. Please stop.
Can you hear anything?
Uh-huh.
I'm
Man, I
telling you
got
this
it.
right now, Mike, and I put this on my unborn baby life that just died.
Oh my God.
Bitch. You got me there.
Oh,
Put the phone down right now or I'm stabbing
I'm
you.
sorry.
Oh my God.
Put it down.
Girl, I'm not
You
calling the
wouldn't let me
police.
call the police in the first place.
Girl, stop. Stop, please. Please.
No.
Please.
No, they got to come get her right now. They got to come get this lady right now. She's talking about, oh, put that thing down before I just take you with this. No, no, absolutely not. No, they need to come get her right now. Wherever she's at, find her location, send the sheriff, put her in handcuffs, put her behind bars. No.
At that point, you see me going out the door, running out the door.
Good. Get away from her. She crazy. Run.
You see her through the window here, like closing the door and locking it. But I had the basement window open, so I got back in through the basement where I came and made this video.
Whoo, yeah, she need to go to jail so fast. She need to be held accountable. And honestly, CPS need to be called, because there is no way for a child to be living in this kind of environment where a woman is being this violent against another person. You cannot raise a child in that kind of environment. What are we doing here? I am so glad that this man is filing a temporary restraining order. I am so glad that he is getting the law involved, because had he had not, this man may not be here right now to even give his testimony. She may have done something very horrible to him, maybe even the child as well. So that's why we have to hold these women accountable when they're being violent with you, gentlemen. You got to take them to court. You got to file paperwork. You can't be afraid of her saying, oh, that's my child's mother. Oh, you know, that's my girl. Oh, that's my wife. No, absolutely not. Because if the roles reversed, do you honestly believe that she would hold back and call the police on you if you were being violent towards her? So no, when someone's being violent towards you, You have a right to defend yourself, get away from them, take video evidence, take pictures, do as much documentation as you need to do, get medical records, and call the police, because when it's your time to testify, just like this guy in this video here, he's got all this documentation, he's got all these videos, everything in this specific file that he can easily pull up, show to the court, and it is undeniable evidence to back up his testimony. This is how you hold them ultimately accountable. They don't fear you, but let them sit in front of a judge and explain all this stuff. Clank, clank, they go into jail.
June the 7th here. I started off, I didn't, I just started, which, getting out and there's some white marks. June the 7th here.
Yeah, lock the door. Get out the house.
And I pretty much kind of ran into the room to get the footage. And you can see I cut the light off here. I didn't know what to do really.
I don't know what
She's
you're
coming
doing
in the
here.
room. She's coming in the room. I'm going to record this.
Everything to us. You do everything to us. You do everything to us. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, she crazy as hell.
You grown ass man. What's up? You ain't doing that now. What's up? Oh God.
No, she's abusive. She's abusive. That's what that is. It's not a mental health crisis. No, this is someone who is a violent person.
Do that. What, you recording me? Let me see your phone. You recording me? You recording me? You recording me?
Right.
Right. Oh my God.
Daddies don't like you. Your sister don't like you. Don't nobody like you. Don't nobody want to be around you. Don't nobody love you, nigga. Your own son barely love you, nigga. You don't even know the conversation me and Mason had, bitch.
And just think how many guys out there, black, white, or indifferent, are going through something like this and they don't have any evidence to back up their testimony. They don't have any pictures. They don't have any videos. They're just, just dealing with it in their household, or they try to explain this to someone, explain this to a judge. And when it's your word against hers, it's hard to truly believe who is telling the truth. That's why it is so important for you to film, for you to take photographs, to get medical records, to file police reports, to make documentation of what is going on, even a log, keeping a log of something that's reoccurring that's in the household. You may not be able to physically record it or something, but if you keep a log, that could even be submitted in court as evidence. So this is so important, why we have to protect ourselves when it comes to documentation when you deal with crazy, violent women like this, because if you don't, there is no way in hell that anyone can truly believe you until they see the photos, until they see the video evidence. You can say that she said that, oh, no one likes you, you're a horrible father, no one wants to be around you. You can say all that in court, and it's like, okay, well, did she really say it? Maybe she didn't say it. But when you hear it on the video, it is undeniable evidence that she actually did say this. That is her on the tape. That is her in the recording. That is her voice. You cannot deny this at all. And so she is stuck. She has to just take all of this in court, and we're going to find out what the judge has to say at the end of all of this, because the chickens have come home to roost. She is being held accountable, and this man has finally gathered all this evidence to jump on her with all of this evidence. Honestly, I don't even care what her testimony at this point, unless she has something for video of him doing something. Her testimony don't mean nothing, because preponderance of the evidence, this right here, what y'all are watching, this man is absolutely going to win his temporary restraining order. And brother, I hope you stay far away from this woman for the rest of your life. It's still a shame that you share a child with her. You put your thing in crazy, and a lot of guys do this, especially when we're young. We don't know how to read the signs of crazy. We don't understand, you know, how crazy she actually is. Or maybe we grew up with a crazy family member, a crazy mother. We thought this was normal. We thought we could just deal with it. We thought this was just kind of what relationships was like. Absolutely not. You don't have to deal with the woman that's this violent towards you. You have to get out. But the safest way to do it is to document. I can't say it enough.
Don't even know the conversation me and your son that had about you, bitch. He don't like you for real. He see through all your bullshit. And you think he just like he's everything. I can't wait to get.
This is horrible. This is horrible.
You want to fight with that?
Stop. Stop. Hey, the baby right there. The baby right there, bro.
Oh my God. In front of the child?
Man, hey.
Now she's doing it while she's holding the child. Oh my God.
You got it. You did everything to me. And you want me
Oh yeah, that is endangerment. Yes.
everything you wanted. There you go.
I had hit the knife at another point. I just grabbed it because he
I
got
gave it all
close
to
to the
him.
room.
I gave it all to
Under
him.
some,
You got it.
some clothes.
You got it. You got it. I give up.
He put the baby down, so I picked him.
Babe, you okay? Come on. Come on, Messiah.
He went out the front door at that point.
You okay, baby?
All right, so
Yep. Show it all.
Let me get out the door.
see, at this point, I'm trying to.
Let me get out the door.
Stop recording me.
I want to
I
get
didn't
out
say
the
I want to be
door.
recorded. Stop,
You don't have
stop
to say it.
recording me.
Man, this is-
I don't record you.
No, that's
Stop
for his
recording me.
protection.
I just want to leave out the door.
Mm.
Damn. Stop. Bro. Stop. Man. Pearl. Man, stop. Pearl. Leave me. Man. Oh my God, man. What's wrong? Look, he finna cry.
I hate you.
Look what
got
you
it.
doing.
You did this. You did this shit to me.
No, you doing this.
Bro, I'm trying to leave out the house.
You got it. You got it all, mama.
Mm.
This shit to both of us, and now you got it. And now you got it. You want to take my
Oh, she
baby?
attacked me again
Oh,
right when I went out, baby.
I'm like that. You wanted me to be crazy. You wanted me to be psycho.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Gentlemen, have y'all ever had to deal with a woman that's crazy like this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Have y'all had any kind of experience dealing with a violent woman that's this cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, has tried to be very violent with you, tried to use a weapon against you, done something in front of the child that y'all shared together? I want to hear y'all stories. Make sure y'all put it down in the comment section down below. Let's keep on going.
cut off. And this is where I made it to the garage.
Leave me alone, Pearl. Get off of me. Pearl. 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 Watch the baby. Pearl.
Final Royale, huh?
Watch the
Final
baby.
Royale, huh?
Watch the
You
baby.
recording me, I'm giving you a show. You recording me. You want me to do. Because you know I got my baby, I don't got
Man, you got the baby.
You did nothing but batter me.
Oh my
Man, you got
God.
the baby, man.
Nothing but batter me for years. Me and my baby. Me and my baby.
Pearl, get the baby. Get my side.
So at this point,
He need full custody. He needs full custody of this child, and she needs to be held accountable for her actions. She needs to go to jail. Let's see what the judge got to say about all this, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Let a man do this, even half of what we are seeing on video evidence. Let a man do at least half of this, and what will happen to them? How a mere accusation will get a man arrested and put in jail for just alleged putting hands on a woman. But this woman is on tape doing all of this kind of stuff. Is she going to be held accountable? We are going to find out what the judge got to say, because he's got all this evidence, and I'm not blaming him for laying it all out in court for the judge to see.
at this point, I did not include my son into this order because he's not legitimated right now. But I did.
Yes,
I
do that
did,
immediately.
Go ahead and seek an attorney, and I filed, I sought for legitimation, and she has been served.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what I have here on the screen.
All right, go ahead, ma'am. I'll hear from you.
Thank you. So, as it has to do with that first video that he just showed on, the first video that he showed when I was attacking him with the knife, I was attacking him because the entire night he had verbally, mentally, and physically abused me the entire night. He takes the phones so that I can't record him, or whenever I do get a recording of him, he deletes it because he has total access of this phone, the iCloud, everything. I have 5 police reports filed on Mr. Brown from his physical abusement towards me.
Abusement?
Every time I retaliate a little bit after I take the abuse for 5 hours on end out, and I finally get fed up because I've been in a relationship with him for 3 years. I've been getting abused by him through the course of these 3 years of us being together.
Mm-hmm.
I have multiple witnesses also that is willing to testify.
Where are they?
In this case that I just gave them the information. They will be getting on Zoom shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Willing to testify in this case that Mr. Brown has over and over again physically abused me to the point where I have five police reports. The reason why they're not in evidence is because the only phone that I have, he has access to, and I can't download any apps. I could not even download this app to even be on court right now. I have no money, no car, and the only phone I have is underneath his control. He is a narcissist, real narcissist. We have a 15-year age difference. Since I've been with Mr. Brown, anytime I asked to, first he isolated me from my family, he isolated me from everything. Then he takes control of the phone, takes control of the finances. Then he wiggles it in my face like, oh, if you leave, then you're gonna have nothing. That's the reason why I tried to co-parent and be with Michael Brown so long, is because
See how she's trying to paint this man as just this bad character. He's a narcissist. He's been doing stuff to her for so many years. He's been violent with her. He's taking control of her phone. She couldn't even download the Zoom app to be on the call for some reason, or whatever her excuses. She's trying her damnedest to just think that, oh, we're just going to believe her, what she has to say, just because she's a woman, that she's been taking all this abuse for all these years, and she's got witnesses that can testify to this. Unless they saw what happened in the house or whatever, they look like they're the only people that live in that house. So all that she has to back up is just her words, but he's got video evidence to substantiate what he has to say. See, gentlemen, this is why it's so paramount for you to document, because see what she's doing. She's just painting such a bad light on this man. She can just say whatever she want to say, but unless she has evidence to substantiate her testimony, it does not matter, because his evidence is so much stronger than hers. But if he did not have that evidence, this case would just go up in smoke, because the judge wouldn't know which way to go. So it'd probably be a mistrial. Case would get dismissed. He would not be able to charge her with some of these heinous crimes of assault. You could possibly say attempted murder. You could possibly say child endangerment, but he would not have any evidence to back up his testimony had he not taken all of these videos, all of this evidence, and see why it's important, and see what other people have to say on this. But we're going to keep on hearing what she's got to say, because she is going to continue to just drag this man through the coals and just say that he is everything but a child of God. Let's continue.
I am now financially dependent on him. But in the course of our whole relationship, I am the one who has been providing for our son. I am the one who has bought everything that he owns. But Mr. Brown, because he knew that he was going to put a restraining order on me, because he didn't want me to put the restraining order on him first, because I had just got out of the hospital on June the 13th, because I had an ectopic pregnancy rupture. I went through surgery. After I got back out of surgery, the reason why I attacked him with the knife is because he kicked me in my stomach. He abused me all night because I was talking to a friend that he did not want me to talk to.
Okay.
So he abused me and my son all night, came in the room. I had barricaded ourselves in the room to try to keep him out, but he just would not stop. He took the phone, so I couldn't call the police. The only option that I have is to run to the neighbor's house and call the police at 6 o'clock in the morning, which I have done multiple times in these police reports, and I can give you all the case numbers. I was not able to submit them in evidence because I couldn't, because I can't download Dropbox on my phone. Like I said, I don't have any other devices to do anything. I only have one family member down here. She's been at work every other day. I had to take my baby to the doctor. I haven't been able to do that. So the reason why
I don't believe it, because there are so many programs out there specifically designed to help women who are really honestly being abused by men and are in danger of their lives, or their children are in danger, they are homeless. There are so many programs out there specifically designed for women that are really going through cases like this. Hell, anybody can go down to their local courthouse and get some help from pro bono from an attorney for family court law. You can easily file a temporary restraining order in court or whatever, and you will get a hearing within 24 hours. I honest to God don't believe this woman, unless she was being chained up in her basement or something and she couldn't physically get out the house, which don't sound like it is. I don't believe her, because if you really wanted help, ma'am, you could have found it some kind of way. You didn't even have to pay for it. Someone would have helped you pro bono. That's just no excuse.
I attacked Mr. Brown on that first video is because I had just recently had surgery from a ectopic pregnancy rupture, and he kicked me in my stomach. He also abused me the entire time. And what you guys see in those videos, each one of those videos is a reaction from the abuse every single time. Mm-hmm. And that's all I have to say. I have witnesses. I have 5 different police
Where
reports.
are they?
These police reports, 2 of them is from neighbors' houses where I had to call the police and I had to run out the house from his abuse. The police came and picked me up. I'll read them. Upon arrival, Mr. Brown stated that his child's mother damaged his property. This is when he said, I busted in the door. Mr. Brown also stated that he does not believe Ms. Kennard damaged the property on purpose, that it did not happen today or at the...
She can read this all day long, but we don't know if she's reading something she actually made up. That's why you have to submit this in court if it is actually a police report. And if it's really a police report, that's something that can be found on case search or some kind of website for the court or whatever. So, ma'am, you could have figured out some kind of way to admit this in court, or even file something way earlier that you alleged that this happened. You didn't have to wait until this specific moment to bring up everything that you are claiming that allegedly happened. You could have said something a hell of a long time ago if that is actually true.
At the same time, Miss Kennard stated that she did damage the property, but it was only trying to get in the bedroom where her child was at. Miss Kennard stated
she can't
that
read
she did
now?
damage the light fixture, but since it had got fixed, Miss Kennard, basically all of these just state that he been taking the phone. He takes the phone. He stops me from calling the police. He deletes evidence. All the evidence. He deletes all the evidence, even all my receipts to show that I've been the one taking care of my son this entire time, his whole life. He deleted everything because he had access to do so with the phone, the iCloud. I wasn't even able just to get on here to even defend myself in court a little bit because I couldn't even download Dropbox or Zoom because he has it on parental control.
Right. How did you get here?
He'll turn the Wi-Fi off in the house. He'll turn the phone on. I can't even call out. Only people that I can call is the police. And then he'll stop me from doing that by taking the phone.
She's like alleging that this man kidnapped her and the child or something, that she's just been chained up in the house with no access to any kind of communication, no internet, no cell phone, no nothing. She's just been kidnapped in a house where she is caught on tape being very violent with this man repeated times or repeated days in front of the child that they share. Okay, ma'am, you're such a victim. We don't believe you.
Or barricading me in the house. The abuse has been going on for 3 years, and this restraining order is on me only because he thought that I was going to put a restraining order on him first. because after I got out the hospital, I stated to Mr. Brown, this is too much. It's too toxic. It's too much. If you cannot not put your hands on me in front of my son, if you cannot give me basic respect, then I am going to put a restraining order in, and you're not going to be able to see Messiah anymore. So what he did was that, no, we can co-parent. We can do this cordially. We don't have to go through the courts. I don't want you to ever to feel like I know I was wrong for this and this and that. We can do this cordially. So we made arrangements that I would move out. I would go back to Ohio because I have no family here in Atlanta, which he knows. That's another reason why he preyed on me, and that I wasn't able to always leave his house as fast because I don't have barely any support here. So I also, a couple months ago, left Georgia to get away from him, took my baby to get away from the toxicity, to start my life over. I was there for a month before Mr. Brown came down to Ohio, asking to see his son, crying, saying he would go to therapy, he would go to counseling, all of this stuff, because his son wasn't paying attention to him, didn't really acknowledge him. So I said, okay, well, if you can go to therapy and we can go to therapy and we can be co-parents and we can do this right. Okay, I'll come back. I came back here, and that's when all this other stuff then occurred after I came back here. So he put this restraining order on me to protect him, which that's what he's been doing this whole time. That's why he's been deleting the evidence. All I have for my evidence for me, I don't have any videos or recordings because he deleted all of that. He deletes it. He takes the phone, he deletes it. He doesn't let me call the police. Only thing I have is 5 police reports, and I have multiple witnesses. The neighbors are willing to testify. One time he picked us out on the side of the highway.
Ma'am.
And I willingly got out.
Manny, could we just take a moment and put Michael Brown in a breakout room with me, please?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on a second.
I don't know if you want to move on to another case, but I'll just be done for a few minutes.
Okay. Let's see. I think you're a co-host, right? You can go. Okay. I put him in breakout room 1.
That's crazy. And it's crazy. He accumulated all of this evidence.
Go ahead. I think you go. You're a co-host, so go into 1.
This is crazy.
Hold on.
Every reaction.
Ma'am, are you in Georgia?
Yes, right now I am still in Georgia.
Okay, hold on 1 sec. Let me see when they get back. Hold on. All right. While they're in the breakout room, I think I have.
Yes, here.
Is that right? Do you guys have
Yes.
witnesses?
Yes, I have 2 witnesses. I have my partner as well as my coworker.
Are they on here?
Yes, my partner is Brian Coleman and my coworker is Ainsley Montgomery.
All right, Montgomery. All right, Ms. Ponte, is it just you?
No, it's my twin sister. Present.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. My phone was on, my sound was so low. We have, if you're wondering, we've got Miss Robin Stewart Amara is the children's therapist, and Roberta Robbie Mitchell is the nurse practitioner for Brooks.
They're not on here though, are they? I see Roberta.
Yeah, and Miss Stewart Amara is also.
Okay, I see her. Okay. All right. Now I was wondering the lady that was in her hair bonnet and smoking. I just removed her. I don't really allow smoking in the courtroom.
That's disrespectful.
Okay, my sound was low. When I heard you say who's in here, I just thought.
No, I just removed her. She was on mute and she was walking with her shower bonnet on and smoking and not talking, and she's not a party, so I just removed her. No smoking in the courtroom.
That's
Ms.
right.
Allison, are you finished?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So we'll leave Miss Walking, Smoking, Shower Cap or whatever, hair bonnet on. We'll leave her in the waiting room till we figure out who she is. All right. Anything else from you, ma'am? Ms. Brown?
Mr. Brown?
Excuse me. Ms. Kennard? Anything else from you? Where'd Ms. Kennard go? Ms. Kennard?
Not present in court? Oh, my God.
Anything else for you, Mr. Brown?
Not right now. I can answer any questions.
Anything else from you, Ms. Kennard?
No, besides my witness, I have a witness in the Zoom now.
Is she the one that has the that was smoking a cigarette and walking around with a
The prophecy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my mom. She has.
Oh my God.
I've called her multiple FaceTime. She's been one of the main witnesses to all of the abuse.
The apple don't fall far from the tree. That was her mother doing all that smoking and stuff. That's crazy.
All right, where's she at? All right, ma'am, can you raise your right hand? You swear affirm testimony you're about to give in this petition for TPO is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth? You have to untake yourself off mute, man.
Is she still smoking?
Your Honor, are you talking to me?
Yep, you're the only one. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm sorry. I thought you were
not you.
talking
No,
to me.
not you, Miss Aponte. The lady with the shower cap on. Or
Okay.
the hair bonnet.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. All right, tell me what you know about what's going on with Miss Kenyard.
Okay, I'm Pearlia's mother, and I live in Ohio. And since day one, this man
Right.
beat
How
on
much
my
did you
daughter.
actually witness?
I have been on the phone where he has actually beat my daughter up, and I'm sitting here looking at my daughter. Then he will call me and start recording my daughter when she attacked him. My daughter just had surgery. She had her fallopian tubes taken out, and this man punched my daughter in her stomach. This man has put my daughter through so much, and my family through so much. I sent my sons to get my daughter from Atlanta. She came here to Ohio. He convinced her to come back. As soon as she get back, he started beating on her again. He only records what he wants to record. He don't record what he be doing to my daughter. I am so sick of this man and these games he play. I've never in my life met a person like this. He put my daughter out on the road, butt naked, kicked him out the house, her and my grandson. And he always talking about his son. You let your son get in the car without a car seat because you don't want to give it up because you mad because she left? Oh, you let your son be outside just in a diaper because you mad?
This lady in the bottom left corner, she's on the phone talking to somebody. I wonder what she's doing. Let's keep on going. This is almost done.
He beats her constantly, but he'll record what he wants to.
Have you witnessed it firsthand, ma'am?
I haven't. My other daughter, she lives in Atlanta, and she has come to get my daughter from that house. It's been times that he was beating her, and she would just like call me, and I can hear it. The man.
Yeah, if you didn't actually witness this, if you weren't in the house, if you didn't show up to the scene and saw this with your own eyes, then all you have to say is just hearsay, ma'am.
Has even been disrespectful to me after he didn't beat my daughter, and I'm trying to talk to the man. He disrespects me. I'm tripping on this restraining order. She the one needed to be putting a restraining order on him, but no, she's young, and she felt like she was in love.
Crazy as hell.
And he took advantage of that. He's too old to even be with her.
What?
I am fed up with this situation. I'm shaking now, and I'm really upset for the games that he plays. He is so manipulative. I'm just over this. He's so sneaky. I can't take it anymore. I can't. I can't. I've been begging her to get away from him. Stay away from him. I sent my sons to get her. She was here. He manipulated her to come back. And then this stuff started all over again. I'm getting phone calls. He doing this to me. And he in the background yelling and screaming and being really disrespectful, calling her all out her name, telling her she ain't this, she ain't that. I'm gonna calm down. This is the most disrespectful
If all this actually happened, she could have recorded something. She could have filed something. She could have called the police. She could have gotten out of the house. She could have took the baby and gotten some kind of program and gotten protection from this man if these things were allegedly true. But all these years, all these times, she didn't. She actually got away, but she came back off of just his word. If he was really that dangerous, she could have gotten away multiple occasions. But this man got her on multiple occasions on video evidence that cannot be denied. He didn't even need any more testimony after that.
Every human being I ever met in my life, and I'm done with this. I pray that Pearl, you stay away from him.
Oh yeah, she gonna do that by going to jail.
That is not a good situation for you or your child. At some point in your life, you will start listening to your mother. Let this go. Let it go. Please.
I think we've lost her. I don't know where she went. She's not on Zoom anymore.
She probably upset because I'm upset. But, Your Honor, oh, my mother, my dead mother. I'm not going to lie about this. This man has been beating my daughter. And he only records what he wants to be seen. He has cameras all around his house. Crazy stuff inside the house. You get, whew. This is the most narcissistic man I've ever met in my life.
Okay.
And I'm so afraid for my daughter. If nothing be done, just make sure she stay away from him.
Judge, can we take a break real quick and I speak to Michael Brown?
Okay, well, I think I don't see her. I think she's gone. If y'all want to go back to the breakout room, y'all can.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Kenyard, anything else you want to tell me? Did you hear what your mom said?
The phone had died, so I didn't hear what she said.
Same phone you don't know how to work?
You have
Okay.
anything else you want to tell me?
Other than the fact like he still has control over the phone, and he just does his best to go out his way to hurt me. It's not even about our son. It's about hurting me, controlling me, having control. And if I don't do what he and sound like he want me to sound, then I have repercussions to pay. I have consequences.
You have to submit.
Pretty much. If I don't submit, then I have consequences. That's why I have this restraining order. That's why, more than just that. But
even a valid legal request. There are still no.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. I haven't finished my court case with the judge, and I have police in front of me. So I really need to speak to the judge because I have police trying to take my child away from me, and I haven't even finished court. I'm waiting for the other person to come back on the phone, and now the police is here to take my baby away.
Let's see. Mr. Brown.
Yes, the police is right here. I don't know if can I turn the camera? The police is right here telling me that they're here to take my child away from me, and I haven't even finished to get no verdict in this court right here. I've been on the phone with you guys since 12:20.
Yeah, Judge did call him.
I understand, ma'am. You're going to go ahead and give them Mr. Brown's going to get the child, and you're going to go show up back to court, file some sort of emergency motion, and get in touch with one of the other judges and appear in front of them.
I'm sorry,
Mr. Brown's going to keep your child until you guys can get in front of another judge. Mr.
That's
Brown,
right.
Go pick up the child.
That's right. Go get him. Go get your son.
When?
Yes, ma'am.
You get in front of the other judge for the legitimation case, ma'am.
Until so a whole month?
I didn't say a month. I said till you get in front of the other judge in the
The
legitimation.
legitimation already, that says it takes 30 days. We haven't even.
Ma'am, call and speak with a lawyer. Ma'am, call and speak with a lawyer. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lawyers right here.
He's not even legitimated, and now they can just
Ma'am,
take my
there's
baby
1,
away?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lawyers right here. Go speak with a lawyer. Mr. Brown, go.
Get your son from her crazy ass.
And this is justice how? You haven't even told me no verdict in my case. You haven't.
It's justice for the child, ma'am. The judge is doing what is in the best interest of the child. That's what the judge is doing. She is removing the child from your crazy behind because you have been doing acts of violence and multiple times directly in front of this child, possibly putting that child in danger. So the judge is removing that child from what seems to be a very dangerous environment and putting him with the child's father. That's what the judge is doing.
I'm telling you right now, ma'am, I'm putting this in place. Your mental health status and the way you were acting on those videos and with that knife, with that child there, has me very concerned for his safety and the safety of that child.
Okay, so what about all the evidence that I told you?
Ma'am,
what evidence?
Right now,
I have 5 police
I'm telling you
reports of
right
him
now
being
to turn the
abusive.
child over to the sheriff so they can give him to Mr. Brown. And the judge hearing the legitimation case will hear more about where the child needs to be on a more permanent basis. Right now, turn the child over and go hire a lawyer.
Yes.
Saying with me, man. Y'all foul. Y'all court system is foul. Y'all real foul. Y'all real
Okay.
foul. Because she says she's concerned for my mental state and the well-being massage, so it worked. Now he got.
Ma'am, you should go get a lawyer.
You said go get a lawyer?
Yes, go get a lawyer.
Do, ma'am. 1, 2,
yeah,
3, 4,
'cause
5, 6.
my baby's getting taken
They're
away
all
from
right
me, so
here.
yeah.
Ashley Wine, Miss Miracle, Marcy Millard, Eileen
The
Schumann.
lawyer talked to Mike. The lawyer talked to him. Nobody talked to me though. I didn't get a public defender. Somebody put him in.
This
a
isn't a
private chat,
criminal
but not
case,
me.
ma'am. This
But
isn't a
not me.
criminal case, ma'am. This is
But
not a
not me.
criminal case, ma'am. You don't have a right to a lawyer.
That's right, you
I'm going to
don't.
go ahead and remove you from this meeting. I'm going to remove you from this meeting. I'm going to remove you from this meeting. You'll get a copy of this order.
So what do y'all think about all this? What do y'all think about the judge's decision in taking the child away from this woman who on tape was doing crazy acts of violence? Do y'all believe her when she said that this man was being violent, that he was being a narcissist, that he was basically kidnapped her, took control of the phone, she couldn't dial nobody out, you know, she kept her away from her family? What do y'all believe? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.